Hey, what's up, everybody? This Eve coming to y'all with another episode of Hit the Sled. Broadcasting live from the Hit the Sled studios. We got a developing situation here where the Commanders have a 24-3 lead. Going into halftime, they got the ball back in the second half, but unfortunately, they had a turnover. Now the Cleveland Browns is third and goal. The Cleveland Browns are at the 7-yard line. Deshaun Watson back to pass, scrambling to his left, and he has to throw the ball out of bounds. What a great defensive stand we're looking at by the Commanders. The Commanders defensively has been great today. Offensively, we've played very, very well, but we have had a couple turnovers. Apart from the turnovers, the Commanders have been outstanding today. That first half by the Commanders was one of the best first half they've had in a long time. The Commanders right now, in the first half, defensively, they have done an outstanding job with Deshaun Watson. They have done an outstanding job in covering and getting pressure on Deshaun Watson to the point where it looks like Kevin Stefanski has decided instead of going for it on fourth down, they're kicking the field goal. This is a great stand by the Commanders defense. The Commanders defense have been outstanding all day. Amari Cooper has been the number one guy for the Browns. But defensively, the Commanders have basically shut everybody down. The Cleveland Browns, to this point, the offense has been anemic. They have not been able to do anything. The Commanders, for the first time all season, they look like they know what they got a plan defensively. Deshaun Watson, after a half and the early parts of the third quarter, is 10 for 22 for 94 yards. They have 14 yards rushing. 14 yards rushing. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. That's a great job. That's a great job by the defense. The defense has been outstanding today. You have to give them credit. Defensively, they've been outstanding. In regard to the Commanders' offense, currently, passing wise, pass percentage wise, this has been Jayden Daniels' worst game. Currently, right now, he's 11 for 21, 166 yards, and 1 touchdown. However, as far as the running game aspect of it, the Commanders are doing an outstanding job. They had 19 carries in the first half for 128 yards. You see, I'm going to tell you something. The reason why a team is successful with a rookie quarterback, I've been saying this. Jayden, be part of the reason why you win and not the reason why you lose. Let me say that again. Jayden Daniels should be part of the reason why the Commanders win and not the reason why they lose. And after 4 games this season and halfway through the 5th game, he's been part of the reason why they're winning and not the reason why they're behind, where they might lose the game. That's the rookie formula. Part of the rookie formula as well is that you have to be able to run the ball. Check that. Commanders, currently 19 carries, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's a great job. That's a great job. And you got to play outstanding defense, which they're currently doing. If you do those three things, Jayden Daniels being part of the reason why they win and not the reason why they lose, and then you run the ball and play outstanding defense, you have a recipe for success to win NFL games. That's how you win NFL games. That's how you win NFL games. Do those three things and you will have success. And that's what the Commanders been doing. The Commanders have done an outstanding job. They have done an outstanding job. Outstanding job. So you look at it moving forward, they got a 3-possession. They have a 3-possession game lead, meaning that Cleveland has to score 3 touchdowns for them to take the lead. That's going to be difficult to do. That's going to be real difficult. But the Commanders, one thing they have to do, they got to keep playing. Keep trying to get first downs. Keep playing hard. Keep protecting Jayden Daniels. The other thing they're doing offensively, they clearly have had a plan for Myles Garrett. They have held Myles Garrett. I said this yesterday. Myles Garrett currently, after a half and early parts of the second half, Myles Garrett is not on the stat sheet. They have done an outstanding job of minimizing Myles Garrett. Now, we got a whole half to play now. We got a whole half to play. Cleveland came out. They done came out with a little, they say, man, they running, throwing bombs on us. We doing everything. They doing everything they want. We got to whoop these boys. We better than this. They have clearly, Cliff Kingsbury clearly had a plan for Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is not on the stat sheet. Myles Garrett ain't done nothing. Myles Garrett has been contained. That's a recipe for success. If you contain Myles Garrett, you play Cleveland, you got a real good chance. Now, they got this other dude right now, number 6. Number 6, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. That brother right there, I said it yesterday. That brother right there is somebody who is a difference maker. And he showed up. This man right here, he got 4 tackles. He got 1 tackle for loss. He got a pass defense, and he got an interception. Man, this man right here been playing outstanding. Outstanding, man. Hey, he out here, man. He out here, man. He in the first half, that interception he had on Jayden at the goal line, man, that was a great play, man. That was a great play. Jayden just took off for like 20-some, 30 yards. Man, let me tell you this. Man, listen. Jim Schwartz came out. Jim Schwartz has been the first man. Jim Schwartz, the defensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns. Man, he's a great defensive coordinator. He for the first time all season, he sped up Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels was missing throws that he typically don't miss. And it wasn't because some of them, it wasn't because it was pressure. It was just because he was trying to go so fast because he was thinking a blitz was coming. Well, blitz wasn't coming, though. Number 6 again, just made another play. They was just, he did an outstanding job in that first half, especially in that first quarter. He got to Jayden, man. They was getting pressure in, and Cliff Kingsbury had to make an adjustment. Cliff Kingsbury had to make an adjustment, which he did. And then the offense started clicking in the second half. Jim Schwartz, he still got Jayden a little confused. He's still bringing pressure. He's still doing it. But Jayden out here doing it. Jayden is responding. Jayden Daniels is responding. Cliff Kingsbury made some adjustment. During parts of that first quarter, going into the second quarter, it clearly became Jim Schwartz versus Cliff Kingsbury game. The best coordinator was going to win the game. The best coordinator. And Cliff Kingsbury made some adjustments. And Cliff Kingsbury was, along with Jayden, they was able to make some plays. They was able to make some plays. So what I'm trying to tell you is, man, it's not just Jayden. Man, the coaches are doing their job as well. Cliff Kingsbury made some adjustment during that game. He didn't wait to halftime. They adjusted on the fly. They started doing things, man, that they felt like can help them get success. And man, Cliff out here, he got Cleveland going side to side. Man, this is outstanding. This is outstanding play called by Cliff Kingsbury. In the first quarter, Jim Schwartz had him. In the first quarter, Jim Schwartz had him. He had him. He had him. He had him in the first half. So now it's 3rd and 1. Commanders driving. Touchdown. Man, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, man. What a way to respond. What a way to respond. The Commanders are up 31-6 over the Cleveland Browns. You got to give Cliff Kingsbury a lot of credit, man. And also, one of the things I want to talk about is the mere fact that how Jayden Daniels is responding to adversity. He had adversity in the first quarter. First possession, sack, boom. He throws a pick at the goal line. He didn't let that bother him. He kept playing. He just kept playing. Now the Commanders up 31-6 over Cleveland. Man, when was the last time we've been 4-1 in the season and we beating people, we blowing people out? This is pro football. This ain't college football. You blowing people out, man. These grown men making $1 million. Cleveland got the highest paid, got the quarterback who got the highest guarantees in NFL history, $250-some million. My bad, he just got surpassed though. He just got surpassed. Not Tua, whatchamacallit just got more money than him though. Dak Prescott. Dak got more money than him. Man, so them dudes over there in Cleveland, they getting paid. The point I'm trying to make is that for the first time, we looking like we back in the 90s again. We looking like we back in the 80s. Now, it's still early. It's 5 games into the season. But the first time, we got hope. We got real hope. I want y'all to understand where Jayden Daniels is at right now. Jayden Daniels is going to be 5-1 in this coming season. Jayden Daniels, you see, one of the most important things about what's going on right now is the mere fact that, you see, when most rookies come into the NFL, even the great rookies that come in the NFL, people like Peyton Manning, Troy Aikman, Joe Montana, Dan Marino. When these guys came into the league years ago, they used to get beat up. They had to learn while losing. You know how hard that is to learn how to play in the National Football League when you're losing. You know what type of mental toughness you gotta have? You gotta have getting hit, getting sacked. Troy Aikman playing against Reggie White, Lawrence Taylor, Charles Mann 6 times a year. You know how hard that was? Some of y'all don't forget. But I ain't forget. I remember when they used to play the Eagles, the bounty game. The bounty game, Troy was a quarterback. When Buddy Ryan put the bounty when Buddy Ryan put the bounty to get Troy up out of there. Reggie White, Clyde Simmons, Jerome Brown, Byron Allen, Seth Joyner. Eric Allen and them. I can name the Eagles' whole star defense. Then you got with the Giants, you got Lawrence Taylor, Carl Banks, Pepper Johnson, Gary Reasons, Mark Collins as safeties, LT. Troy was getting his head beat in. Then with us, you had Charles Mann. Back in 89, Dexter was still here. You had Dexter out there. You had Darryl Grant, Dave Butts. Then you had Montana. These boys were getting beat down. They had to learn through losing. You know how mentally tough that is? And now we sitting here, Jayden Daniels is learning how to play pro football with a 3-1 record. About hopefully at the end of this game be 4-1. That's outstanding. That's what you want. He's ahead of the curve. Man, Peyton Manning, his rookie year in 1998. I was in college. I remember that like it was yesterday. Peyton Manning was 2-3 after 5 games. They ended up going 3-13 that year. He still got the NFL record for throwing the most interceptions in the season. I believe it's 26 or 28. Peyton Manning went through all that struggle, and then he had to come back. They had that 3-13 season. That's how they was able to get Edgerrin James the following year. They draft Edgerrin. They traded Marshall Faulk, and they was able to get Edgerrin James. So the point I'm trying to tell you is it was a struggle. You got Troy Aikman after 5 weeks was 0-5. Troy Aikman after 5 weeks was 0-5. 0-5. They ended up going, I believe, 1-15. The only game they beat that year in 1989, they beat the Redskins that year. That was the only game they won. They beat us down there at RFK. Man, Joe Montana in 1979. Joe, in my eyes, the greatest quarterback of all time. My eyes, the greatest quarterback of all time. Joe, we just got a turnover. Frankie Lou. Joe Montana, the greatest quarterback in my eyes of all time, was 1-4 after 5 weeks. Go look it up. Was 1-4 after 5 weeks. Dan Marino, who had one of the greatest rookie seasons in NFL history. He was 3-2. So the point I'm trying to make is Jayden is ahead of the curve. He is learning defenses. He's learning the game. He's learning NFL game while winning. You know how good that is? That is how you become great. Because the mental, he won't have the mental taxation as those all-time greats had. Jayden Daniels is ahead of the curve. He's going to be even better. So, man, as I sit here today, hit the sled. Frankie Louvu just got a turnover, got a fumble. Commanders got the ball. This right here is one of the things that we need to understand, that the Commanders, they not even going to be, this just, man, listen, after the next 2 seasons, they're going to be a totally different team than what you see right here. Some of these guys that's on the team right now are not going to be on this football team. They're not going to be on this football team. They're going to be drafted. They're going to draft better players, and they're going to sign better free agents. I'm going to tell you right now, they know they got them a quarterback. You know what they're going to do? You saw what happened in Houston? When Houston spent some money, they're going to spend some money too. they're gonna spend some money too. So, man, listen, the Commanders are shaping up to be in an excellent position to be successful. We finally got the right football people. We finally got the people that I believe are gonna, man, this thing gonna be like Bobby Bethel and when Charlie Casserly was here. When we was driving players, man, people coming in. Gibbs back in 83. Gibbs took over in 81, 82. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. This thing right here is getting ready to get to another level. We got Deshaun Watson fixing his earrings on the sideline as Jayden Daniels is at the 50 after a turnover. Man, listen, man, y'all got to understand what's going on. Y'all got to understand what's going on. Y'all got to understand what's happening. You got to believe what you're seeing. You got to believe what you're seeing. You got to believe it, man. Believe your eyes. We've been bad for so long. People around here have not seen the glory for the past 24 years. For the past 20, you got to believe what you're seeing. They just sacked Jayden, and Jayden just fell down, man. He man, you know, big 94, big Thomason fell on him. Man, Jayden got to put on some size, man. That's one of the things he got to do, man. He got to put on some more size. He got to put on some more size. That thing right there is something he has to do. He got to put on more weight. He got to get stronger. He got to put on more weight. It's a crucial part of his game. It's a crucial part of his game. He got to get bigger. Man, pro football, man, these niggas here, these dudes, they are big and physical. Excuse me. They are big and physical. It's not a game. He was in the pocket. He got crunched, and he came up. He was shaking himself. Man, that dude Tomlinson fell every bit of his 330 pounds on him. Every bit of it. So the point I'm trying to make is, man, Jayden, we need you to put on some size. Off season, got to put on some weight, man. Got to put on some weight, Jayden. Got to put on some weight. That's a big part of what we need. We need him to put on some weight. Got to put on some weight, and it's one of those things where, man, you gotta man, Jayden just, that's the only thing we need him to do is just add on some weight. That's what we need to do. We need Jayden to put on some weight. We gotta have it. So as I sit here today on Hit the Sled, broadcasting live from the Hit the Sled studios, I just wanted to I just wanted to say, man, this is gonna be something where after this game right here, the Commanders 31-6 over Cleveland, 3rd and 12, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Jen Schwartz is lighting up the Commanders. Cliff Kingsbury just threw a screen to Austin Eckler. He just went for 40 yards. You see, this is what I'm talking about right here. You gotta have blitz beaters. This is what I don't see from Bears with Caleb. Look at that. Wide open. If that was a fast dude, if Austin Eckler had any speed on him, that would have been 6. Man, listen here, man. This thing right here is so important that they finish off these dudes, score this touchdown, and then get Jayden out of there in the fourth quarter. Score this touchdown and get Jayden out of there in the fourth quarter. The Washington Commanders are getting ready to blow out. They are blowing out the Cleveland Browns. We got Cleveland Brown players tapping out. I ain't heard Myles Garrett yet. Myles Garrett is not on the stat sheet. This is the former NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Where's Myles Garrett? I don't see him on the stat sheet. And he out there, though. Myles Garrett is out there. My man Devin Bush leading them in tackles. University of Michigan, All-American. Devin Bush is out there leaving them in tackles. Devin Bush, keep getting them checks, brother. Keep getting them checks. I'm happy to see it. Keep getting them checks. Keep getting them checks. Man, listen. This is great work. This is great work. Man, the Commanders, man, get Jayden out of there. Get him out of there after they score this touchdown. And good. Number 6 out of there. Jeremiah Wusu. Get him out of there. That dude right there, a game record. That dude right there is a game record, man. He's a game record. That dude right there is a game record. Get him out of there. We don't need him nowhere near that. Nowhere near that field. So, man, listen. As they go 3rd and 4 here, man, we trying to get this 38. We trying to get this 38 out here, and then we can go out our business and get ready for Baltimore. Terry dropped it. Hit him right in the hands, but Terry dropped it. Hit him right in the hands. That's okay. We'll take the 3. Hit him right in the hands. Right in the hands. Terry, Terry, you got to catch that. He had it. He got it. He dropped it when he fell down. That's a great job, man. Great job. He had it. He might have to challenge that. That's that Dez Bryant thing. Nah, don't challenge that. Don't challenge that. Hey, I take 34 to 6. I take 34 to 6. Hey, man, as we broadcast live from Hit the Sled Studios, I just want to say this again. The Washington Commanders are blowing out the Cleveland Browns. It looks like in the fourth quarter, it looks like Marcus Mariota is coming into the game. As we end this thing on the Hit the Sled Studios, Chicago Bears are blowing up 30 to 10. Jayden holding that little arm, that left arm, he holding a little sideways. They up 30 to 10 over the Carolina Panthers. The Cincinnati Bengals are currently leading the Baltimore Ravens 31-21. That game is in the fourth quarter. The Dolphins are currently struggling with the New England Patriots. This is a 10-9 game. That's a bomb burner. Jaguars are up 27-17 over the Indianapolis Colts. That's in the fourth quarter. And the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills are in for a bomb burner too. That's a 20-17 game. The 4 o'clock games is the Broncos against the Raiders. You got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals. And you got the Rams. And you got the Rams Packers. And you got the Seahawks Giants. Those are your 4 o'clock games. With the Steelers Cowboys, 8 o'clock game. Commanders, let's finish up this game. Going on about our business and take care of the Cleveland Browns. Go about our business and get ready for the Baltimore Ravens. That's gonna be a whole nother animal right there, man. That defense, I know they playing confident. Hey man, them Ravens, Derrick Henry and them boys. Hey, that's a totally different animal right there coming at you, man. A whole different animal. So we're gonna get ready for that, and we're gonna break down this game right here, especially that first quarter. I'm really interested to see what went on in that first quarter because the Commanders' first quarter, Jim Schwartz had a hell of a plan. So we're gonna find out what went on in that fourth quarter, and we're gonna show it to you guys. We're gonna bring it to you, hit the sled, and then we're gonna go from we're gonna show you what happened. And then we're going to show you the adjustments that were made. We're going to show you how they contained Myles Garrett. We're going to show you who and how they did it. And then we're going to talk about that, man. But I truly appreciate everybody watching Hit the Sled. I had to come through with my NFL studio as they showing Deshaun Watson getting hit all over the place. And what a great job by this defense today. As it's 2 minutes left, 1 minute and 20 left in the third quarter. And it's 34-6. What a great job. Man, I truly appreciate everybody watching Hit the Sled. Man, we over 30-some thousand views. Man, I truly appreciate everybody watching Hit the Sled. I appreciate everybody watching Hit the Sled. We over 30,000 views. Man, we done gained over 30-some 40-some subscriptions in less than a month. Man, Hit the Sled is on the stride. We striving. We're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep showing y'all the content. We're gonna keep bringing to you, man. Like I tell y'all, man, I'm just telling you how I see it. I'm gonna just tell you what the film shows me. Everything I'm telling y'all is what I see on film. And that's what I try to show you. That's all I'm trying to do, man. But I truly appreciate y'all watching me on Hit the Sled. Man, please, hey, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Man, do that. Man, I see all the comments, man, and I try to, that just all it does is make me better. Man, I truly appreciate it, man. Keep watching, Hit the Sled. Man, please, man, keep subscribing, keep watching, and we will be back later on in the week with more and more information, more and more film views on Hit the Sled. Till the next time, peace and God bless.